going on, Veve gang? Welcome back to the channel, All Things Strange. It's your man, Dokta Strange. And it looks like we're back in action. So you know I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking? It looks like we got 2 books dropping. I don't know if Veve is watching my videos, but I said this in my last video that, you know, I like getting series, but I really like getting significant series if we're gonna get one, you know what I'm saying? I like that last Spider-Man one, the Craven and all of that. It's a lot of issues and a lot of yearly gaps in between those issues, and the continuity is crazy. And I just wanted something that was like, you know, like Infinity Gauntlet or this. How about this? We got Amazing Spider-Man number 121 and 122 coming to Veve. 2 different drop dates. The first one is on Tuesday. The next one is on Thursday. So be prepared. I have some reports coming in that this is supposedly going to be a tough drop to hit. So we're about to find out why in a minute. I'm going to attempt to cover both of these books on the same video. So this one might be a little longer than usual, but we need to figure out if we're going to stack or slack on ASM 121 and 122. So let's see what the Veve Twitter fam is talking about. We got to dive in, get some CGC price values, some GoCollect info. We got to check out the covers. Let us not waste any time. Let's dive on in. All right, so we're going to check in with the Veve Twitter fam. As we can see right here, this is some decent sentiment for this book, man. We got 392 likes on that. You know what I mean? Compared to my boy Veve over here, who had 200 and 118. You know what I'm saying? So let's dive in, see what the peoples is saying, see what they feeling. John G, that you are just pops out, very vibrant. Good luck, Veve fam, no doubt. Punch Pavle in the house. Randy Chavez in the building. Veve drop in the building. Veve viral in the house. Man, a lot of people showed up. RP Gwen, facts. Oh man. So, as usual, we got the fam Abdullah of Reef hitting us with some GoCollect info. Let's check it out. According to CGC, there are 79 9.8s. We can't see what they go for, but we'll probably see some for sale on eBay. So we'll see what people are looking for today with that book. We got a 9.6 coming in, 205 on the census. They want 2,250. Looks like there's a lot of these graded, man. Look, 9.4, 387 of them. 9.2s, 481. You know, it looks like a lot of these fell in the like 8.5 and 8.0 price range. So most of those are going for $600 to $700 because you can see the 9.0. 527 on the census, 251 sales, fair market value of 775. So, you know, this is definitely not nothing that's breaking the bank. Of course, we're only looking at number 121, but I would anticipate the same price values for number 122. So let us hop on out and hop on back in to the Medium article, get some further drop details, and also check out these covers. We are over here on the Veve blog site. I forgot there's no longer a Medium. We can now get drop information on the Veve blog site. Be sure to check it out. Veve.me. You know? So here we go. I think that it's hard. Well, it's kind of hard to understand if they're going to break down both of these books in this blog site, but we're going to find out together. I know I'm trying to cover them both in this video because a brother ain't got time to be. Anyway, just playing. Yo, so let's check it out. We got a 2-part story arc. The night Gwen Stacy died. ASM 121, 122. Part 1 drops Tuesday, April 18th, as we know. So this says it is going to be a super limited edition blind box drop. We got the Veve comic breakdown by your boy, Old Rhubarb, Corey, with the Veve team. We got our glorious covers right here. I could already tell this is Nicoletta Balderi art. You ain't even got to tell. I'm so used to her now on this app. So, part 1, the death of Gwen Stacy. Read the most heart-wrenching moment in Amazing Spider-Man history as Gwen Stacy dies. This feature release has Veve exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Nicoletta Balderi. The night Gwen Stacy died, part 2 drops on the 20th. So let's get some details. Looks like the list price is $6.99. This was published in 1973. We got 5 cover variants. We're only getting 5,000 total editions? Good Lord. I don't know, guys. First mint available for us will be number 58. We're getting 3,000 classic cover commons. We're getting 1,125 vintage variant uncommons. Only 500 hero variant rares. Sheesh. 250 vibranium variant ultra rares and only 125 true believer variant secret rares. There is a max purchase limit of 5 blind boxes in the store for this comic drop. 287 editions across all 5 rarities are being withheld by Veve as usual. So, and oh man, I don't know, man. I really appreciate Veve extending this blind box limit, but at $6.99, with all the bots still around, with all of us going for this drop, I highly doubt we'll be able to get more than one, guys. So, you know, for me, am I stacking or slacking on ASM 121 on Tuesday? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, at 5,000 editions, man, I think this might be worth a little something. You know what I'm saying? I think that this could potentially land above retail. So that makes me kind of want to go for it. But for right now, let me check out these covers, man. We got our coveted classic common, all of its glory. I love yellow covers. Don't ask me why. The yellow, the red, the blue. This is it for me, man. This is it. John Romita, 20-cent book. Man, we got Osborn and his hairline looking all crazy. I guess it runs in the family because, yeah, the young Jam, his joint is, man, some wild hairlines back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some great barbers running around nowadays. Thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Help people out, man. So, yeah, let's check out the uncommon. And it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We only have Gwen highlighted on this cover. Makes total sense. I'm not really a fan of this cover, though, to keep it 1,000 with you guys. You know, not really a fan of uncommons in general, but when they do them right, they do them right. This one makes a lot of sense, but just visually not really my cup of tea. So I'm gonna keep it pushing, and let's check out the rare by Nicoletta Balderi. Ooh, I like it. Let me zoom in a little more, see what's going on here. I don't know if I like the color, you know what I'm saying, the palette being used here. Her palettes are pretty much very similar on most of her covers, and it works for some, not for all, I don't think, you know what I'm saying. And this right here is just not doing it for me, man. So I don't know, you know, between me liking the common, but I don't like the uncommon, and I don't like the rare, I don't know. I don't know, man. So let's check out the ultra rare. And this is something else right here. Yeah, no, this right here is dope. This is sick. Yeah, I like this a lot, man. Let me know down below what you guys think about these covers so far, man. I like this ultra rare. But now, it is time to check out our coveted secret rare. Here we go. And yeah, man, in secret rare historical fashion, you know, we're getting a panel pull that kind of encapsulates what the issue is about. You know, our secret rares are not all about capturing the best looking image of, you know, the character, you know, the main character in the issue. It's about really encapsulating the best panel that shows the moment that kind of symbolizes the overall, you know, story arc. So I think that was a wise decision. I think that Gwen should be on the cover, and I mean, I wouldn't really want to see her doing too much else, you know what I'm saying. We do got some other comic covers we're going to dive into for 122, you know what I'm saying. But we're going to get there. Let's slow walk it a little bit. All right. So, yeah. So, we got all of our covers covered. You know what I mean? And we're going to dive in. We're going to see what else we can dig into. All right. So, we're taking a look right now at ASM 122. And at the time of this recording, we don't have a Medium article for 122. All we really have is the Veve breakdown with old rhubarb. So with that said, me personally, I'm gonna assume the other drop is similar to the first drop. I'm gonna assume we're getting 5K editions, and the only real difference is obviously the comic itself and who worked on it. So let's take a look here at 122, the classic. I mean, what can you say, man? You know, fire. It's what it is. This is the Goblin's last stand, man. You know? So if you read the story, don't spoil it for nobody in the comments, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he dies, but he don't die. He dies, but he don't die. All right, I spoiled it, damn it. All right, anyway, let's hop on over and check out the uncommon. Now, this is what I like in the uncommon right here, man. I ain't gonna hold you at all. See, we got all the major players in color right here. This is what I like. You know, and I mean, Gwen's already dead, so there's no real reason to highlight just her. So, is what it is. Sorry, Gwen. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But let's hop out. Let me see something right here, because the rare and ultra rare covers are by Mike Vosberg. So let's check out Mike's work here. We're gonna hop over and check out the rare real quick. And Gwen's just on the chair looking like, man, damn, she got that big ass hourglass behind her. She's like, man, my time is numbered here, man. It's about to be a wrap for me. This is sad. Look at that, man. Look on her face. Damn. All right, let's check out the ultra rare. Oh, yeah. Mike hit us with a little penmanship signature status over there in the corner. This green is fire. I don't know why that works. Why does this color scheme work so well, guys? I have no idea. Can someone help me out? I have zero idea why this works. Is it the brown and the tan with the, you know what I'm saying, the sand and the hourglass? Is it bouncing off a purple skirt? What's going on? Why is it fire? I like it, man. Props to Michael. Now, let's head on over, check out the secret rare. Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. This right here. Woo! Ugh. We got everybody on one cover. Oh, Lord, I'm not even going to hold y'all. I might have to go a little hard on Thursday's drop, man. I might. You know what I'm saying? I might. You know, I really don't know, guys, if we're going to have any chance of even hitting one on the drop. You know what I'm saying? So talking about stacking on the drop, I don't even think that's a rational conversation right now. But, you know, I don't think there's much possibilities for rebounds. You know, I think when it comes to comics and rebounds, you're mainly going to have that happen when you have books that are like, you know, 10, 15, 20 a pop. You know what I'm saying? You got people just buying, and then they hit the buy button. They're like, oh, I'm out of gems. I'm not loading. We throw this fish back in the water. You know, so I think that's how we get rebounds with those. But these $6.99 joints at only 5K, 75K mint runs, there's no rebounds really like that, man. You know, maybe here and there, but very few. You know, not enough to rely on. So I'm gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? And if I can get more than one on the drop, I am. Not financial advice to you, just, you know, letting you know what I'm doing. Checked out those covers, and now we're gonna hop on over and just dig into the book a little bit more, dig into the background, get some further information on the backstory. So, under the combined pressures of a collapsing corporation and his son's drug abuse, the increasingly hostile Norman Osborn cracks. His full memory is restored, including the knowledge that he's the Green Goblin. He blames Spider-Man personally for his misfortunes. Since he knows he's actually Peter Parker, he decides to pay him back in the most personal method possible, kidnapping his girlfriend, Gwen Stacy. The Goblin puts Spider-Man in an ultimate no-win situation. He throws the unconscious woman off the top of the George Washington Bridge seconds before Spider-Man can reach her. This forces Spider-Man to web her in an awkward manner that results in a broken neck, killing her instantly. As the Goblin gloats over his latest victory, he promises that he'll be reunited soon with Spider-Man, as he screams at the top of his lungs that the Goblin will die for this. We are Key Collector Comics, checking out ASM 121 and also 122. Hope you enjoyed that breakdown. I enjoyed doing those, man. So Spider-Man 121 had a low of 90, a mid of 285, and a high of 900. And as you can see from right there, this is a key. So key fact, death of Gwen Stacy, neck unintentionally snapped as Spider-Man attempts to rescue her. It says view variants. Let's see what it comes up with. So we had a March 2005 Toy Biz drop. This is a reprint here, distributed with Marvel Legends Masterworks, The Battle for Gwen Stacy. So, yeah, nothing too crazy there. Artist is Jamil Honesty, senior writer Jerry Conway, and this dropped June 1973. So let's see if we can find anything on Spider-Man, or should I say ASM 122. Alright, and we did. We could see right here, ASM 122 dropped July 1973. Also a key, had a low of $45, mid of $120, and a high of $450. And in this book, this is the death of the Green Goblin. So 121 is death of Gwen, 122 is death of the Green Goblin, man. You know, so pretty much same details involved with this as well. Let us hop on over to eBay, check out some price values. All right, guys, so we're here on eBay checking out ASM 121 and 122, and I thought this was kind of cool. This was actually one of the first things I pulled up in my search, was someone selling both books at 7.5s for $800 flat. So thought that was kind of dope. But let us hop out, get our search on here properly. All right, wow. Okay, ASM 121, 129. Wow, 9.6s. Wow. Oh, and they're hitting you with 129. Oh, all 9.6s for 25K. Oh, I need more money, I swear. All right, we got ASM 121. Signed with 122 for 2K. Yeah, a lot of people are doubling these books up. These are reprints over here, so don't care about that. So you know what we need to do, man. We got to sort by highest price plus shipping. That's what we need to do. And we can see the drop-off is pretty heavy here, $4,499 for both books. You know what I mean? A lot of these are doubling you up with 2 books, you know, so, ooh, I like this, man. Like it. This is a nice variant right here. $350. You know, a lot of ASM action going on here. So one thing I can say is I don't see a lot of these for sale. For as many as they were talking about is on CGC, there's not that many for sale. So I don't know what's up with that, but we can see here 6.5 white pages going for $425. So yeah, guys, we're getting a clearer picture of values, you know. I could say that this is definitely a beloved book in the community, you know, has historical relevance, significance, you know. If you consider yourself a Spider-Man collector or a general Marvel comic collector, I would think this is one you would want to, you know, proudly have in your collection. So it's like, you know, for me, I done got, you know, and even in real life, I have the Craven series and all of that. I don't have this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really going to go back and add this physical book to my collection. So, you know, that's why I like collecting on Veve. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that is either out my price range in real life, or I already had it and collected it as a kid and I don't have it no more. I'm like, damn, I don't want to spend $29 for a book that I paid, you know, $2.99 for as a kid and I don't have no more. So I'll collect it on Veve instead, man. I could take my whole collection everywhere I go. Read them, all that good stuff. You guys know the benefits of why we're here, man. I don't need to go over that, but yeah, I think that this is one to get. Is this one to go for on a drop? Is really hard to say. Obviously, we're walking in uncharted territory with a 5K drop, with a book that, you know, whenever we get these 7.5 drops, 5K drops, whatever, it's still a little nuance to it because of the importance or significance of the book in question. You know what I'm saying? They'll do lower runs for books that aren't that significant, and ones that are significant or scarce in the real world, we're getting a lot of copies of those. So it's hard to really equate and say like what it's all going to shake out to be. But if I had to guess, like, what's interesting is, you know, we're getting these collectibles and only 1,000 runs and all this stuff, and it's still going below retail. And meanwhile, we get certain books, you know what I'm saying, where if it's the right book, oh, it's definitely above retail, you know what I'm saying? So all of this talk going on, man, like, I don't know. But this is why I said since day one, to me, when it comes to collecting, the comics are always going to trump these 3D collectibles. Why? Because I didn't grow up. None of us grew up collecting a Todd statue. So there's no nostalgia feeling to that. But even though I can't hold the same physical comic that I owned as a kid, when I come on the platform and I see the book and I can open it and read it page for page and zoom in and all of this stuff, like, that hits me in a certain way. There's no Spiderman, there's no Batman collectible that's gonna hit me the same way as when, you know, I'm able to collect the book that I had back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's gonna hit certain people years later that are collecting more modern books, you know what I'm saying? Because we're getting, like, we got like the modern Spiderman, we have one of the more modern ASM with the Red Goblin. We got the newer X-Men on the app, you know? So, you know, they're catering to the younger crowds as well, you know what I'm saying? Including Squirrel Girl, all that type of stuff. So, yeah, I think all of those things are factors, you know what I'm saying? So with that said, am I stacking or slacking on ASM 121 and 122? Well, I mean, I ain't even look at 122 specifically on eBay, you know what I'm saying? Let me just take a quick look. But I can tell you, regardless of what it comes up to being, you know, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, you know, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when we talking these short runs of 5,000, I don't know, man. I think some people need to really zoom out a little bit, man. I think we getting a little too crazy on this app, man. I didn't come in this app to make no money in the first 2 years. So that's why, to be real with a lot of y'all, I sold stuff during the bull run. Some people see me on the market, but the stuff I sold, I just reinvested it in Veve items that were nobody cared about. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got more items now. You know what I'm saying? And then I went back and still got what I sold during the bull run for cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you I'm here for a long haul, bro. Like, all this FUD talk and all that. And by the way, do check out your boy Veve Vault, OG Vault, YouTube. Link in the description. I will be on his channel this upcoming Monday with your man BE, Veve Drop, the fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on his show called Fudders. So be sure to check that out. Believe it should come on around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. You could just go to his page and see when the last one aired, which wasn't that long ago, a couple days ago. But word, you know, I'm probably like one of the worst people that you could get to talk FUD, especially when I'm invested in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything I don't believe in, I don't invest in it. You know what I'm saying? And when I invest in it, it's gonna have to seriously fail. And right now, Veve's not dead at all. You could, from your perspective, say it's failing and it has issues and they didn't do this and do that. Like, all this stuff y'all want them to do, half the stuff we have on the app and people been fighting for, half that stuff I didn't even care about. Half that stuff I didn't even expect to have. I didn't even, like, yeah, cash out, that's something that I think you should have the ability to have, dude. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning. But I understood we were in waters that were like brand new, like crypto and tokens and all this. All of it was extremely new. And like, I was so new to it that I think my expectations were low because I wasn't involved in too much else. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the projects I got in, like Top Shot, stuff like that, were safe projects because, like, I didn't like the vibe I was getting from the NFT projects on OpenSea and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stuck with Veve, man. But say all that to say, your boy's gonna be stacking in the aftermarket. You know, I hope people drop these for $2, $3 to $4 like they do with everything else, man. I really do, because people just don't see the big picture. That's all I can say. I mean, God forbid Marvel stops printing books. DC stops printing books. All this stuff, man. I'm just telling. And then the physical stuff's gonna go up too. So it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. We got to see where it all goes. I'd rather be early than late, man. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather buy stuff when it's cheap than when it's expensive. It's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I also believe that when you have these items on the app going for less than the retail list price, I don't think that can last forever either. You know? It's just we're in new waters, man. We're just in new waters. I see very low supplies on items, and yet the floor is under the retail price. So I don't know how to translate all this stuff. I'm not like a genius. I'm not the most mathematically inclined individual, man. But I don't know what all this means. I don't know where we're going. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I see certain comics right now that have been on the app for a while, and they're decent books. So right now, the rares have like 9 copies. The ultra rares have like 9 copies. You know what I mean? Like, and it jumps. It'll be like, you'll think the floor price is normal because it'll say like the ultra rares $20-something, but when you actually click on it, it'll say $21, then the next one's $45, then $98, then 100 and something. Like, it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happens when the cheap one gets bought, the floor looks like it's 100 and something, and then someone actually buys it for 100 and something. Does a whole bunch of people that hear about it go and then list their book, and then it floods it with a whole bunch of other copies? Like, I don't know. I think that once we turn on the ability to burn, that's what's going to change the game, you know what I'm saying? And all of these comics that may not be that important to people, you know what I'm saying, and may not hold that much physical real world value, I think they're going to be even more scarce, and then they're going to hold value on the app. So I don't know. We'll see. But let me know down below, what's the plan, man? You guys going for the drop? You skipping it? You going to try and go for a 5 on the drop? You gonna stack in the aftermarket? I want to know what the plan is, man. I'll let you know what mine is. So let's get it, man. Your man Dokta Strange, all things strange, is out.